on Instagram to see what's trending in your area.
From the station that's on your side, breaking news.
We are just learning a Richmond County deputy has been involved in a car crash. The sheriff's office tells us it happened just before 12:30 this afternoon. It was right over the investigation, but we have reached out for more details. Of course, we will update you as soon as we learn more. Back to our top story now, picking up the pace. We are really seeing COVID vaccinations ramping up like we've never seen before. 4 different clinics, in fact, happening today right here in our area. The lines getting a lot longer, the spirits getting brighter as more and more people get those shots. The Tuesday getting more supply really at the perfect time as Georgia and South Carolina both get ready to expand their rollout as of Monday. And it is a very expansive rollout. Starting Monday, millions more people on both sides of the river will be eligible to sign up for a COVID vaccine. South Carolina is moving into phase 1B of its rollout. That includes people 55 and up. Also, frontline workers are involved too. People age 16 to 64 with medical high-risk conditions. And again, this is in South Carolina. It's an estimated 2.7 million people in South Carolina. Now let's go to Georgia, where the Peach State is getting ready to expand its current phase at the moment. It's talking about educators and those with developmental disabilities, also parents of children with medical conditions as well, and their caregivers. That's an estimated 1 million people. So overall, in the Tuesday, we're talking, Laura, an additional 3.7 million people.
Significant numbers, getting us closer and closer to that herd immunity status. One of the biggest groups that is the rollout, though, are our teachers and our school staff. We've been hearing a lot of buzz waiting for this day. And today, we're getting a much better idea about what kind of plans our local school districts have to get educators who want that vaccine vaccinated.
News 12's Nick Proto is live in our studio for us, breaking down all of those details. Nick.
Well, our local school districts are teaming up with our local hospitals to roll out those vaccines to teachers starting next week. On the Georgia side, Richmond and Columbia counties partnering with AU Health to start vaccinations on Thursday. Richmond County teachers have 3 options. They can register through the Department of Public Health. Those appointments will be going on at Craig Howland Elementary. They can register through AU Health. Those will be on Washington Road. Or they can sign up through the Community Retail Pharmacy Program, and those will be at local pharmacies. A little simpler for Columbia County teachers. They sign up online for an appointment next Thursday, Friday, or possibly Saturday at the old Steinmart building on Washington Road. Superintendent Dr. Sandra Caraway says they're thankful to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We're just more thankful to think that very soon everyone will be able to rip off those face masks, throw them in the garbage, and give everyone a big smile when they see them every day.
And on the other side of the river, Aiken County teachers will also be able to get the vaccine starting next week. The district partnering with Rural Health Services to make that happen. Teachers will be able to get the vaccine at one of 6 locations this month, starting with Midland Valley High School next Friday. They'll be getting the Moderna vaccine, so they'll repeat this process again in April. And we know this is a lot of information thrown at you at once, and we're going to get all these plans up online for you to read. We'll also take a closer look at these coming up at the top of the hour.
Really encouraging signs, Nick. Thanks for explaining all of that. Starting today, there's a new option for Georgians who want to get vaccinated. Public stores across the state just opened up their appointment system today. Unfortunately, these things really go like hotcakes. They are all booked up in both Richmond and Columbia counties right now, but there are plenty of other locations around the state if you're willing to travel a little bit that has availability. So if you want to check that out, we do have the link to locations up on our WRDW app.
Here at home, there are 2 vaccination clinics happening tomorrow in Georgia. One of those, for those of you who are eligible and happen to live in Harrisburg, that'll be at the Family Healthcare Center on Crawford Avenue. It's from 9 to 2. You cannot sign up ahead of time, so it is first come, first served. AU Health is holding a second dose clinic. This is for the Moderna vaccine. That's tomorrow from 1 to 4 at the clinic at the old Steinmart off Washington Road. You can sign up online if you've got your first dose before or on February 8th. To sign up for that clinic, just head to AU Health's website.
Taking a live look over the Augusta.
All right, thank you, Riley. In court tomorrow, an Augusta father charged in the murder of his 1-year-old son. Tyrone Scott is expected for a bond hearing. Both he and his wife, Selena Tyler Scott, are accused of turning off their son's ventilator on several occasions, despite medical orders telling them not to. Their son died at AU Medical February 13th after police say emergency crews took him from the family's home on Watkins Street in Harrisburg to the hospital. Both parents are charged with murder and cruelty to children. Court starts at 10 tomorrow morning.
The South Carolina Senate has officially passed a bill to make the electric chair the state's primary execution method instead of lethal injection. And if you're thinking that sounds a little aggressive, state lawmakers say it's because South Carolina hasn't been able to carry out an execution since 2011 because of the shortage of the drugs required for lethal injections. The same bill also adds the option of a firing squad. The South Carolina House, which has been considering a similar bill without the firing squad option, will now have the chance to consider the Senate's version.
On the Georgia side, the House has voted unanimously for a $140 million state income tax cut. It would raise the amount of money that someone could earn before starting to pay income taxes. The change would allow Georgians to save up to $75 a year, with most married couples saving about $63 and individual taxpayers saving around $50. The bill now moves to the Senate for more debate.
On both sides of the river, bills are moving forward to ban transgender girls from playing on girls' high school sports teams. Just yesterday, a Georgia Senate subcommittee voted in favor of the ban, sending it on to the full Senate. In South Carolina, a House subcommittee passed it, sending it to the full House Judiciary Committee. Monday's the deadline for bills to pass their original chamber and move to the opposite chamber, so we will know more about this bill Monday.
Mixed reactions from University of Georgia students today after the school's announcement to fully reopen in the fall. That means no more fully virtual learning options. Some students say online learning has been a struggle, but not everyone agrees with the decision to only offer in-person classes.
Probably about a year since I've been in a face-to-face class. It's hard to stay on top of your work, definitely.
I understand why people want to get out from, sitting behind a camera screen for their classes all the time. I just think that the options should still be available because I know that not everybody is going to be necessarily vaccinated.
The university says its decision is based on the growing availability of the COVID vaccine. Students can expect in-person instruction, full capacity in residence halls, and dining facilities come the fall.
While the pandemic kept Americans at home, the number of miles driven in the U.S. dropped about 13%.
I drove a lot less.
Yeah.
Safety experts say they hoped that would mean a silver lining of fewer deadly accidents, but as Michael George reports, it was exactly the opposite.
Police say the driver may have been drag racing before this deadly crash on a Los Angeles highway. Near Boston, 2 teenagers died last year when their speeding pickup truck lost control. Even as the pandemic emptied roads, the number of deadly crashes spiked.
We knew 2020 was going to be bad because of the trend lines we had seen, but we didn't realize it would be this bad.
Preliminary estimates from the National Safety Council show more than 42,000 motor vehicle deaths in 2020. That's up 8% from the year before and marks a 13-year high. With fewer cars on the roads, drivers got reckless, while police begged for caution.
We are imploring drivers on the streets of Los Angeles, please slow down.
We took open roads as an open invitation to speed, drive recklessly. There are reports in some states of increases of impaired driving.
In addition to the spike in death rates, 4.8 million people were seriously injured in crashes last year. Safety experts are calling for action.
Instead of raising speed limits, we really should be thinking about either keeping them what they are or lowering them. We need seatbelt laws, and then we need distracted driving laws.
Texas was at the top of the list with nearly 3,900 driving deaths last year. The numbers reveal that during the worst public health crisis in a century, there was also a crisis on the roads. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Reports show 7 states and the District of Columbia saw more than a 15% increase in the estimated number of deaths last year, including Georgia.
Augusta Regional Airport and AU Health are teaming up for AU's new Air Care program. It's going to launch this summer. It'll be used to transport critically ill patients to both AUMC and the Children's Hospital of Georgia. The project will include the construction of an 1,100 square foot hangar, a helicopter pad. It'll also bring several job opportunities with it. Both AU Health and Augusta Regional say they're really excited about this new partnership, mainly because it's going to give more Georgians access to life-saving care.
The Laney Walker Farmers Market is making its spring return. It starts tomorrow. It'll be open on the first Friday of every month at 4:30. It is on Laney Walker Boulevard, an area known as a food desert. Since opening, the market has seen more than 600 shoppers and sold more than $4,000 in goods, just an area of Augusta that needs it. The market will continue doubling SNAP benefits, so that means shoppers can get $2 in market tokens for every $1 they spend.
There's a new mural in downtown Augusta. Check it out. Inspirational. It says, yes, you can. You can find this between 8th Street and James Brown Boulevard. Tough to miss, right near the parking deck there.
Pretty cool, though. The mural says, again, yes, you can, in those big, colorful letters. We're told the artists are Leonard Zimmerman and Jay Jacobs, and I'm guessing this is going to be the hot spot for Instagram photos
Absolutely.
and Facebook pictures.
That is begging for Instagram, but I think we could all use a little inspirational messaging this year after the year we've come through. But Riley, a great day if people want to head out and take an Instagram picture with that new wall.
Next.
And it's about time we all take a little break from our screens. A look at the nationwide push to get us all to unplug coming up.
No, Mommy, yo estoy bien. I'm okay, Mommy. ¿Sí? ¿Y papá? Yeah, I'm starting work tomorrow, actually. Hi, can you tell me if I'm doing this right?
Yeah, that looks right.
Oh, really?
I think you're good. When you leave one comfort zone in search of another, Regions has the people, tools, and tech
I can help you with that. New job? New everything.
to help you move forward faster and brave the beginning.
Driving out new.
I don't think it's a stretch to say over the last year, most of us have probably spent a lot more time in front of screens, whether it's your phone, your computer, your TV, your tablet, all the technology.
All of it. But tomorrow, thank goodness, it is our savior, the National Day of Unplugging. It is meant to give us all a little break. Nancy Chin takes a look at how people are planning to spend their day without any devices.
The Barkowski family spends much of their life online these days, between remote work and virtual learning for 12-year-old McKenna and 8-year-old Aiden.
How much time are you spending in front of screens these days?
I feel like a lot.
McKenna estimates she's online 8 hours or more a day for school and socializing. That's why their mom, Lisa, plans to have the family participate in National Day of Unplugging for the first time, which calls for people to put away devices.
It's a first step in training our minds to just slow down and think of things in a different way and take the time that we would be spending on screens to do other things that are important as well.
National Day of Unplugging can last anywhere between 1 to 24 hours. People can even sign up for cell phone sleeping bags to hide their devices in, which may be a tough challenge after a year online.
We're able to now see how we feel when it's in excess.
Kim Cavallo is a National Day of Unplugging organizer.
I think the thing is to realize, is that what I want to do with my time when I'm not working or I'm not in school?
The campaign suggests activities like getting outside or joining their scavenger hunts.
I think it should be something that families should maybe do maybe once a week or even more than that. Realize that there's a lot of other fun things to do.
The Barkowskis are looking to go kayaking, a day on the water and off the grid. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
Oh, kayaking sounds good. And tomorrow is a great day to unplug.
We were just saying that we would like to observe this day, but that it's kind of impossible in the job we're doing. But they did say it doesn't have to be this 24-hour thing. It can be just a 1-hour period.
I'm going to unplug until I come to work, so I'm going to observe right up until...
There you go. Yeah, I don't think you're going to last very long. You're going to check your email at least a couple of times. You have to. It's a good thought, though.
I know. Unplugging is good for us. On the weekend, we'll just bump ours to Saturday.
There we go. I think that's more doable.
And it is a gorgeous day to get up.
But at least it will be dry. Thanks for that, Riley. It is shaping up to be a beautiful weekend, and if you and your family are looking for something fun to do, Rectech is bringing back its movie nights. Tomorrow night, you can catch the live-action Lion King under the stars. It's $10 for a parking spot. You can bring your own cooler or even grab a meal from one of their food trucks. Gates open at 6 o'clock. The movie starts at 7:30. Rectech says it has a new playground open for the kiddos and encourages you to bring your pups along for the night, too. How fun is that? Coming up, their goal to give Augustans in need a place to sleep at night. After the break, how donors are now stepping in to help them help others.
Teacher shortages, struggling students, and one nonprofit's millions now under the microscope by state leaders.
In this case, it's the students who have been robbed.
Teach for America. Do the dollars make sense? An I-Team investigation tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Special.
Restart Augusta is a group with the goal to give children, families, and veterans in need a place to lay their head at night. But like a lot of nonprofits in the last year, the pandemic's really taken its toll.
Organizers say they're still striving to help meet the needs of our community. And as News 12's Tradisha Woodard shows us, a recent donation is giving them the boost they needed.
Imagine coming home after a long day to a cold, hard floor.
A bed is something most of us take for granted.
A warm bed is something Restart Augusta has been working to provide for years. But the pandemic caused them to pause their operation and even cancel their yearly fundraiser.
That was very unfortunate. We weren't able to help people during that time. It's hard to really fathom that people in this area are sleeping on the floor.
Diana Teagarden says the price of tools and lumber has increased, and as the need for more beds started to pick back up, they were concerned about how many more families they'd be able to assist.
We're only able to fulfill the needs based on the money that we do have.
That's why the Augusta Bar Association stepped in to help.
I'm pleased to present this check for $10,175.
They say due to the additional work, along with the additional fees,
But wait, there's more.
the Bar Foundation matched the offer.
So I am very happy to present you with another check for $10,000.
Augusta Restart says they couldn't have been more thankful.
This money is huge in our organization.
And they're thrilled to get back to business, providing people comfort and peace in their own home.
A good night's sleep and you're going to have a much better day.
Tradisha Woodard, on your side.
So true. A lot of us take a good night's sleep for granted. You know, that is crucial to having a good day.
Especially kids when they're in
Yes.
school, or us when we're at work. Like, if you don't have a good night's sleep, it's really hard to concentrate.
Yeah, so kudos to that group and also to the Bar Association for helping out.
That's a lot of money. Riley?
Zero rain chances over the next 5 days. It should be beautiful for us. Have another look at that 7-day just after the break.